go. Okay, that should be all good to go. Yep, that looks all good to me. Again, on the BEAMNG stream, man, if you guys have any questions or anything, if you need any help, you want to know anything about this game, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out, just like I said. Oh, no problem. Now, I don't know if that's going to be too dark or not. Maybe. Hey, welcome, welcome, Hazel. How are you? Gonna have to tell Ali I need him to co-sign for me so I can get a golf. Oh yeah, the setup's awesome. Setup's insane now. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. I was gonna buy one, eh? Like I was actually gonna buy a Golf, just not a Golf R. I was gonna get a GTI. But with my credit and stuff, like I'm looking at like 15 to 18% interest, and that's just not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Never will I ever pay that kind of interest. But I am gonna get a new car soon. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. That's what happens when you're running 560 credit, though. What can you do? You can't do anything. That's just the bank's way of saying, "Ooh, we get more money now, so we're safe. Our investment is more safe than it would be normally." That's a joke. Oh, you're good, bro. We're switching up the game. Yeah, it does suck because like I'm permanently employed now where I'm at. I've been there over 3 months. I got benefits, everything. I'm making really good money now, eh? Like I'm making like like 22 to 25 about every 2 weeks. So it's like 5,000 take home after taxes. It's actually really good. And speaking of taxes, I need you to get me caught up on my taxes because I haven't done them for a couple years, and I need to get on a payment plan with the government. But yeah. Things are really good now. Yeah, I don't care how much it costs or whatever, but no, I haven't, bro. I've had issues in the past, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it was never on the top of my priority list. But now I want to get everything straight. I want to get everything straight with all my bills and everything else that I can get straight. I just want to get everything all straightened out. It's that time. You know what, buddy? Like, I know you say it's insane, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not really that insane because I wasn't making much for all these years that I never did my taxes, right? So all the years I didn't do my taxes is very minimal income, bro. So it's not really that insane. Everything that I owe will probably be made up in like a year or two on a payment plan paid off. It's nothing crazy. The worst thing is when I lied about taking the COVID benefit. That was the worst part. That's what I owe the most for, bro. You know what though? Even that COVID benefit, I really think that they're gonna half it, or they could half it. Because it's not like I just went, oh, COVID benefit, let me claim it. It was more of like, oh, I'm off work for more than 10 days, not quite 20 days, but it's almost 20 days on the calendar days, including the weekends and stuff that I've been off. So when I claim that, it's like, in my eyes, I should owe half because the amount of days that I've missed work is half the amount that I needed to actually claim it. But I claimed it anyway. So it's like, come on, you guys. Just to half that debt and it's all good, right? It's better than most people, man. Most people just straight up took the COVID benefit and were like, yeah, right on, free money, man. And then they went and smoked it all away and stuff. Like, they gotta half it for someone that wants to pay it back, right? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's fair, right? And the real truth is the only reason I even want to pay them back is because I don't want them to garnish my wages. I would rather give the government $200 a month or whatever it is than have them go, you know what, Mike, we want 900 from you and then I can't do anything about it. That would suck. That would just be like horrific. And you guys all know me. I'm a man of my word. I'm an honest person, man. If I did something wrong, I'll admit it and I'll make up for it eventually. It is what it is. It reminds me of the episode of Family Guy where, now I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's an episode of Family Guy where Chris, Peter's son, is getting bullied and Peter's like sneaks over to this to Chris's son's bully's house, and he has to talk to Kyle. He asks his mom or whatever to talk to Kyle, and Peter goes up into Kyle's room, and he's sitting in there, and Peter's telling Kyle what he did was wrong and stuff, and Kyle's sitting there like, "What you know what you did was wrong," and he's like, "I'm Peter Griffin. Look at me. I got a poop nose." And then Peter just smashes this kid, right? Like, just obliterates him, man. And the thing that I don't want to happen is, me be that kid, Kyle, and the government be Peter, and just smash me apart. Dude, I'm looking at a newer Golf, man. There's a couple cars I'm looking at, Ali. The newer Golf, the MK 8.5, they call it. You probably know what that is. It's the newer GTIs. They're sick, bro. Like, they are really sick, man. They're nice cars. I've driven a few of them. I drove the 40th anniversary. I drove the base model. I drove the 40th, the Autobahn edition. Oh, man, I like the new Golfs. I want to get a new Volkswagen Golf, man. I'm not even kidding, bro. They're so nice. They're just a little pricey. And my payments are a little high with my interests and all that, but dude, they're nice cars, man. And like, I know I drove yours, and yours is a rocket when I drove it. But I drove a Elantra N, Veloster N, all these new Golfs. The Golf, man. I drove a BRZ, a Subaru BRZ. That's my like second car that I want. If I can't find a way to get a Golf that's affordable and everything, I'm looking at a BRZ because they're about 10 grand cheaper. But the BRZ is a really fun car too. But yeah, the new Golfs, man. The thing is too, like, I know the Golf R is where the money is, but even if you get a GTI, and you know this, Ali, you get a GTI, you spend a couple grand on an intercooler, whatever, wastegate, tune it a little bit, add a couple pounds of boost or whatever. Boom, there you go, man. Now you're making more power than a stock Golf R for just, 6-7 grand, and it's all good. The BRZ is it's like the CRX's big brother, but rear wheel drive. The dealership told me, man, they go, just take it out. No, we don't care how long you take this car out for. Just feel free to take it out. They let me take it out for. I took it out for hours, man. I drove from Langley to Richmond, where my dad's work is. I drove back to Langley. I went about 165, 170 in it. It's nice, bro. They're a little slow, but they're nice, man. They handle good. They're sick cars. I just gotta save up. Money because no dealership is gonna be able to hook me up with any like decent interest rate because I don't have a good cosigner. And like even like close friends and parents and stuff aren't really good cosigners because of the past or maybe not working or whatever, right? So it's like shit, man. For me to get a new Golf, I'm looking at like the lowest I found payments was a new Golf, the MK 8.5, the Autobahn edition with 40,000 kilometers on it. And they were able to get me down to $595 a month in payments on a $36,000 car for I think 7 years. And at the end of that, I would have ended up paying like just over 50 grand for the car, and I wasn't gonna sign off on that because that's like 14 grand worth of where'd that money go. And we are talking Canadian dollars, by the way, just so you guys are all aware. Anybody else in the chat, this is Canadian dollars. But yeah, it's what happens. So I gotta save up like, if I save up like 5 to 10 grand, which would be by like the end of summer probably, and put that down on one of these cars, then I would get the low payments and I wouldn't have to worry too much. I'd get a lower interest rate and all that stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting going out and driving these cars and actually being at a point now where I could buy a new car. It's kind of cool. It's just I don't want to pay that kind of interest and overpay for the car. I can't overpay for the car that much. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just, you know me, man. As soon as I save up 5 or 10 grand and I can go buy a little Civic with a CRV motor or a nice VTEC swapped engine or something, I'm going to be looking at those too, right? I want to save up enough to where my payments on that kind of car is only going to be like 350, 400 a month tops for just a couple years. And then I want to get those payments with the open loan account, right? So what they're basically saying is, if you add more onto your payments, like let's say my payment's 350 but I'm paying 7, the extra 350 just goes right to the cost of the car. And once you pay off the car, like you don't pay all that interest at the end, right? So that's what I'm interested in doing, is just getting enough down where I can actually really afford to have the car and then pay it off before warranty's even up. Dude, we sold our CRV, man. We sold it for just under $1,000 because the tranny blew. The tranny finally went, and some young Asian kids came and picked it up off us. Probably gonna put the engine in another car or sell it or whatever and part it out. Yeah, saving up's good, but it's also hard to save up because of you know how it is with with parents, right? And giving so much to me too. Like this in the last 30 days, they've seen $1,580 just towards like old debt and bills and stuff. You know what I mean? And like it's hard for me to save because I'd really rather give the money to where it should go than save up for a car. Right? So like yeah, it's you'll notice on stream. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. Like you guys know, right? But you know what I mean, right? With everything I've been through, all my issues and stuff, and the one in the family that's had the money the most of the time. Like I would rather give that person a lot more than saving up is worth to me. At least for now, like definitely for now, for sure. And like even my next check too, like I'm gonna pay rent and I'm gonna give them another 500-700, whatever. Like that's where I'm at now. And as long as I can keep doing that, once we're all finally all happy, then I know I can afford my car payments because of how much I'm giving back. Oh, there's no way I did that. One sec, I left my mouse over there. I was telling him like one of the best parts about my job is that like they're actually proud of me now. It's honestly like one of the best parts about it is hearing those words all the time now. It's crazy because it wasn't like that before. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I feel like it's also an age thing, like we've all been through everything, when we were younger. Ali too, right? And, Gene and Vance as well. And everybody kind of found their spot, and I'm the last one to find it, but I think I found my spot too now. Just trying to think, where do I want to drive on this game here? A huge map. Let's check this one out. Yeah, but like to find the job and the career is the hardest part. Usually got to go through training, like some of us have done, or just have the experience. There's so many factors that come into play. And man, being like an ex street racer and stuff, and like doing crazy shit in my car and everything, and just the driving experience is the only thing that got me this job, and my personality and having like a good license record from turning it in, however long I turned it in ago, to make that all disappear. It's like I'm making as much as someone that had to go to school and all this stuff. It's crazy. And the only thing that came from for getting this job is just loving driving and being a good driver. It's insane. Something doesn't feel right with the car here. don't know if it's the wheel or the car. Looks like my handbrake's not working either. Options. I'm thinking about that in the future. Like, definitely thinking about that in the future. This is just the start, eh? Like, this is the start to my career, if you could say it that way. I don't know where I'm gonna end up, but as long as I can do this for a really long time, then I can think about that as well afterwards. So far, so good. I'm getting my safety bonuses and everything at work. Okay, let's see if that works now. Nope. Hold on. Okay, this map's not good enough. It's a little too open, a little too hard to see what's going on everywhere. And I need to turn my assist down because I was playing on controller. Let's go to gameplay. By the way, Ali would really like this game. I don't know if he's still watching with you, but you can you can seriously build cars in this game, eh? You can strip them right down to the frame and build them exactly how you want them to be. Okay, let's try 20%. Let's see how that works. Here, check this out. I'll show you guys real quick, because this is really cool, and like you can run it on your on the PC that you guys have, no problem. Even your laptop could run this. But like, let's say you go to vehicle, right? And let's just say we want to pick like this old Honda Civic. You just know this is an old Honda Civic, even though it's not what it's called. Right, so we're in an old Honda Civic, like the cars I used to own. And then check this out. Everything that has an arrow pointing to the right, you can expand. So you can change all these parts on this car. You can change the front bumper support. You can switch it to something like, say, an oil cooler, which you can't see right now. You can put ABS on the car. You can change it from gas to diesel. You can put different headlights on. You can take out the headlights. You can put lightweight glass. You can put a roll cage in it. So if you look on the inside, now I got a roll cage in there with the race nets and all that stuff. But then you can take out the nets if you don't like the nets. So you just have the roll cage in the car like that. You can, and then everything else. There's all the front bumper stuff, rear bumper, front left door, front right, engine, intake, transmission, exhaust, differential, everything to do with the whole entire car is here. and you can change everything and rebuild the whole car. It's crazy. This game's actually nuts. Like, this game is so much fun to even just sit down and build a car. Like, I built this semi-truck. This is the truck that I built. I don't know what my favorite BeamNG mod is. A lot of my favorite things to do with BeamNG are actually just driving on a modded map. I really like to build the base cars with BeamNG because they're all done so well. There's so much you can already do to these cars with proper models for everything and stuff like that. I don't really like to mess around with the mods because none of the mods are actually like perfect like these cars are. That's the difference. My favorite base car, I can tell you my favorite couple. The Civic here is definitely like one of my top ones because I've owned 4 of these in real life. So I'm just gonna say this is my favorite one. I've owned 4 of these cars in real life, and they've all had different engine swaps in them and stuff, and I used to work on them myself. And I can take this car and I can actually make it feel just like the real car. So yeah, this is probably my favorite car in the game. Just as like a base car that you can do stuff with. And then of course the semi-truck, but lately I've liked this thing better because this thing you can put the 5th wheel on it and stuff, and you can put the semi-truck receiver thing on there and all that, and you can drive this thing like a semi-truck, and it gets really hard to drive. It's really fun too. The punch buggy thing is really fun because you can build this car to do wheelies, so it's still one of my, you know, not my favorite, but still a really fun car. Now, I don't know which one of these is like the proper drift car, but I had one of these that was feeling really good. If this is the V8, it's, oh, this probably isn't it. I think my issue with the V8 was it had too much torque. Oh, bro. And the rear wheels grip really hard. Yeah, see the torque on the V8. Also, check out the V8 too, right? It's there. Everything is there for it. Just got a little too much torque. A little too quick to spin the tires, eh? And you got cop cars too. You can activate the lights on these. You can chase people and stuff with them. It's pretty cool. Reset the camera here. And then I'm going to build something real quick to drive after this. This car just has such a good weight balance. Slap some traffic in here too if you want to. E-brake work? Yeah. See, the audio glitch is just a little bit when you have too much traffic, so let's turn the traffic down. Maybe we'll run like 8 cars for traffic. And let's go back to Drifto. Maybe Drifto was the one that felt good. I don't know what it is with BEAMNG, you guys, but with this game, I just play better in this camera. Where's my plus sign on the keyboard? Is it page up? Yeah, there we go. Put that down a bit. I don't know what it is, bro. Oh, that's death. Not enough power there. Let me figure this car out for a second. You know what? I think the good old US West is going to be the best map for me here. Thank you, appreciate that, bro. I want a map where I can actually drive and drift and have fun with the traffic in that view, because I know people like to see the car I'm driving and stuff in the game, but on BEAMNG, it is, bro. It is. It honestly really is the best map to me. It's the best map for like casual, normal driving and, you know, replicating things you would love to do in real life. It's the best map for that, for sure. How much boost is this thing running? Is that it? Okay, let's give it a little more boost if I can. Yeah, see, I was running like a nice realistic build at a conservative 5 pounds, but let's try 8. Turn the traffic back on. Get back in that view that I like so much, which is relative adjusted. And I just gotta turn up the field of view a bit and raise the height. Maybe bring the camera back, pitch it down a bit. And for whatever reason, this is just the way that I can drive on this game the best. My e-brake not strong. Ooh, that guy's moving. The only issue I have with this Alright, we're ready. We're ready. Oh, I'm dead. Wasn't ready, I lied. Oh man, that was a fail. Ooh, that was almost good, bro. That was almost sick. Let's go drift the redwood forest, bro. It's up here. The island? Yeah, I'll go over there, bro. I'll go over there right after everything here. Is it a base game map? Small island? Oh, on West Coast. That counts, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah, there we go. I do, but it's not set up right now because of the new motherboard and everything. See, this car has this like snappy, light feeling to it. It's taking me a little while to get used to it. See, it's got that slip angle you can't come out of very well. Also, I have no idea where I'm going. Yeah, I've got like 560 or something, bro. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's fair. It comes quick with the wheel. Once you've dealt with all the quick responsive stuff, man, you'll get used to it real quick. Oh, dead. Tell you what, I'm gonna hop off for the night, but I've just been driving all day and all day yesterday. Not really in the mood, but I wanted to come say what's up to everybody. But if you want to play some Beam sometime, bro,